Hello, and welcome to today's edition of Get Ready With Me for No Reason. There kind of is a reason today. I have a whole bunch of work Zoom calls that I have to do, but I'm not going anywhere. So the new version of Get Ready With Me for No Reason is Zoom calls, I guess. The thing about doing makeup for Zoom calls is, okay, so how do I explain this? When I was in school for TV and radio, we learned about how they used to do makeup for TV versus how they do makeup now. So back when TVs weren't as 4K HD as they are now, they used to do makeup extremely heavy, like clown-like is how it was described, because you needed it that heavy in order for the camera to pick up how nice you looked. So really harsh contour, a ton of blush, that sort of thing. And I remember the makeup artist that talked to us, she said the anchors, the female anchors especially, of course, wouldn't want to go out looking the way that they looked after they had been on air because it was so much makeup. Now, obviously, that's not the situation as much because cameras are more HD and so are TVs, so you can wear kind of like, you can look like a normal person on TV and still look nice. But my computer that I do Zoom calls on, my MacBook, her and I have been through a lot together. She's very old. She was new when I got her in 2012. So that is a 2012 MacBook Pro. Are those even? And she still functions great, so I have no plans on getting a new MacBook. But the only thing is the camera is not very HD. So when I do makeup for my Zoom calls, I go a little extreme, even though it is 7:30 in the morning right now. Other reason I like to wear a lot of makeup on Zoom calls is because I like makeup and it's fun. And if I don't wear a lot of makeup on Zoom calls, I don't really have a whole lot of other excuses to wear a whole lot of makeup. And then, even though it's just makeup and I could just do it just to sit here and it could be fun, blah, 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 my brain feels like that's wasteful, so I like to take advantage of the Zoom calls to wear a lot of makeup. Not that you needed any of that rationalization, but there it is. You can see Lena in the back, having her little bath. Lena is such a great cat. I love her so much. Okay, so I love Lena, and obviously I show her on my channel a lot, but I don't like to talk about her health a lot on my channel, because people, like, my channel is very small, and we're humble, and that is ideal because I don't get a lot of the, you know what I mean, I don't get a lot of the extreme people on my channel, which is fantastic. But I'll never forget, I was watching this channel back in the day. Her channel doesn't even exist anymore. Her channel was Liv Loves Her Makeup, and she had a ferret named Honey Badger because it was honey badger, like, patterned, you know? Patterned like a honey badger, I guess is the way to say that. And I'll never forget, like, someone was watching her videos and found out where she lived and called animal control where she lived and sent them to her house and told animal control that she was keeping a honey badger, like an actual, the big scary animal, a honey badger, as a pet. And animal control shows up and she's like, it's a ferret. Its name is honey badger, but it's a ferret. And animal control, like, ripped through her house looking for this honey badger. So, it's, you know what I mean, like, obviously people care a lot about animals and they're very passionate. And that's great in a lot of ways, but sometimes it does lead them to be a little extreme. That's why I don't talk a lot about health and that sort of thing on my channel, but I think I mentioned before that Lena's been sort of boogery her entire life, right? So after trying a bunch of different meds, we finally got the boogers under control, kind of, sort of. I think she also has, like, seasonal allergies, because this time of year, like, her boogers sort of come back a little bit. Not ever as bad as they were initially, but they definitely come back a little bit. But anyway, she had her annual vet appointment, and I booked for him to clean her ears at the same time, because it's cheaper if you have them done during the regular exam. B, no way in heck she'd ever let me do that. The other issue with Lena is we're like the same size, right? So I can't just hold her down and clean her ears, because she's as big as me. So I booked at the same time for him to clean her ears, because I had noticed they were quite gunky. And the more I think about it, the more I really should have had her ears cleaned sooner, because if her sinuses were bad, your ears are connected, you know what I mean? All of those tubes in there are connected. So if her nose was boogery and her eyes goobed, why didn't I think that her ears would also be goobery, you know? So the vet cleaned her ears. I gave her the sedative pills they gave me before she went to the vet. They did nothing. Nothing. So Lena was wide awake. And it was a struggle, apparently. Sam, my sister, takes Lena to the vet instead of me because taking a cat to the vet, like, that's just an able-bodied person thing. Like, it's so much work with the carrier and you need, like, your whole body to hold her down. And like I said, Lena and I are, like, the same size. And it's just, that's part of my birthday present every year. Sam takes Lena to the vet. He cleaned her ears. He said he's never seen a cat with such goobery ears. But they're not inflamed. He wasn't worried about them being infected. They're just dirty. And ever since she's had her ears cleaned, she's the same Lena, of course, but she's so much more affectionate, so much less likely to snap, you know what I mean? Because before she was always a little bit on the edge. She seems to get overstimulated less fast. And it makes me feel bad, because I feel like her ears must have been really bothering her then, you know? For her to be so chill. Not so chill, that's not an accurate description, because she's Lena, but so much more chill now that her ears have been cleaned. Yeah, so now she's had her annual vet checkup this year, and, okay, so a couple months, a month ago, the local Humane Society, the one that I actually got Lena from, sent out like a newsletter about some of their adoptable cats and their adoptable dogs, but the opening line of the newsletter was, "Did you know a cat is considered a senior at 7? And of course, that gave me a heart attack, because this year in October will be 7 years since I adopted Lena, so she's probably already 7 years old. What eyeshadow palette should we use? Do I want to be colorful or do I want to be neutral? I want to be colorful, but I'm going to choose neutral so that after work today I can shoot. I haven't shot the Tuesday review video on. I'll go into my Tuesday review rant in a second, but I bought this palette and I haven't shot the video on it yet. This is the Transitions palette by Dominique Cosmetics, so I think I'm going to use this. What was I talking about? Something about Lena? What was I talking about? I really can't remember. Anyway, Lena went to the vet for her annual vet checkup. She's healthy, she's good, she's fine. Her ears are cleaned now, so she's extra fine. I have shot so many Tuesday reviews in the last couple of weeks. So many. Right now it's, what, March? Is today the 29th or the 30th? I'm not sure. But I'm done all the way into May. And there's still a whole bunch I want to shoot. And it's not even the Sephora sale yet. That's not till next week. And there's I have a massive cart. I keep just wanting to check it out. Just being like, oh, I'll just check it out. But I really need that 20% off because it's a big cart. But there are a couple of things in there that I've been just wanting to try. But I can only rationalize buying them if I try them for my channel. So I'm excited. Like, one of the things in there is the IT Cosmetics, the CC cream, but the matte version. Because I tried the regular one and it was too dewy for me. It felt like it was... It just felt like it was goo on my face. Like, I felt like peanut butter baby. So I'm wondering if the matte version would be better. There's also, honestly, it's basically just a Fenty haul. Because I'm going to get the Fenty press powder, the Fenty loose powder, and that new Fenty skin tint thing. Because it looks great. So I'm hoping it doesn't sell out first. I have to buy a new Smashbox liner because I think mine got thrown out when we cleaned out my room, unfortunately. Which is, like, so rude, I know. But yeah, I wanted to shoot a whole bunch of videos, Tuesday videos at least, before I started my new job. I can edit them throughout the week, like after work, for shooting them is a whole experience, right? So I shot them, and I never got a chance to shoot the Dominique Cosmetics palette one. Spoiler alert, I like it. It's quite good. So maybe today after work I can work that out. I also bought a new Tuesday review background from SHEIN. It's not here yet. It's very similar to the other one, but I wanted something that I could steam more easily. So this one's sort of like marble printed as well, but pink and purple. So it is very, very similar. Okay, do I leave the lid empty or do I put glitter there? Glitter there! Okay, good, great, awesome. The pinky glitter, the pinky goldy glitter, the purpley bluey glitter. I'm leaning towards this one. What's this one called? Little Dipper by e.l.f. Just have to sit here like this while this dries, and then put on eyeliner, and then sit here like this even longer while that dries. Time for liner, which takes all of my concentration. Especially this stuff, because it's so waterproof. Alright kids, ready for the moment of truth? A little bit of gooping there, but other than that, it looks pretty good. Not bad. Okay, time for face makeup. I'm excited because I'm excited because I bought this new brush from SHEIN because I thought it looked cool. So we're gonna try it today. This is the Ordinary Serum Foundation. It's very soft. And yes, I cleaned it when I got it. When I opened the package, it did smell like plastic, so I made sure I washed it. Wow. It's very soft. It's one of the things I love about mask wearing is that I don't have to wear foundation anymore. I can just conceal any zits and then do my eye makeup, which is the fun part of makeup anyway, and then call it a day. But for Zoom calls, I need to have nice skin, so. Okay, so far so good with this little SHEIN brush. It's not bad. Still need to go in with this just to smooth everything out. Now that my desk is shorter, I need a taller mirror. And then this will go up my nose. You know what I mean. I've been really into setting my under eye concealer with a little puff lately. In that big old Sephora card, I actually have a nicer powder puff than this little SHEIN one. So I'm hoping that that works well. I saw Bailey Sarian do it in a video once, and then I started doing it. I saw Katie Heron wearing army pants and flip-flops. No, seriously though, I love Bailey. This past week, her Murder Mystery and Makeup Monday video was on, a case that is very near and dear and local to my heart. So it's a little weird watching her talk about things that I know about because they happened like right near me right before I was born. It's a little weird. It's one of those things where I was always excited for when she did that story, but also dreading it. Because it's just the kind of story that nobody wants to relive. And the victim, Kristen French, when I was in my senior year of high school, I was actually nominated for her memorial award. I did not get it, which made me only butter because it was voted for by the teachers. And it's like, no offense, but like, fuck you guys. I did win the one that was peer voted though, so that's all that matters. Do I need to do... Yeah. We'll just go over all that with this, just to make sure it's blended nicely. Even though, like I said, it doesn't really matter, because the webcam on my MacBook isn't the best. And then I'm going to use a little bit of my concealer on my nose, just to... so it doesn't get muddy. Like, I find with my concealer sometimes, because I suck so much at blending it out, it gets a little muddy. Maybe I'll just do a little bit of one of these, too, even though I, like, never do that. Okay, so before I start using powder products on my face to set things, I should probably do this thing. Mascara, eyelash curling business. So, we put the lashes in the jaws. We push really hard. I was looking at my agenda from last year, the other day, and it made me sad. I had like marked all the dates for like Anime North and Fan Expo and all those in it. Now going back to a convention will be like, what do we do? I don't know where we are. Either that or it'll be like, no time has passed. Man, mascara makes all the difference. Look at that. Okay, y'all. We're gonna powder contour too. Simply because my powder contour brush... oh, it's upside down. Is already dirty. So I might as well dirty it some more. So yes, friends, that means I have cream and powder contoured my cheeks. There is a cat hair in my nose. And I'm gonna do my nose too. But just a little bit. And then blush. I do not have a blush brush. That is dirty. Okay, and now Dandelion. Whew. A little bit of mascara on the bottom lashes. Okay, let me clean up, do my hair, get dressed, and then we'll come back for the end of this video. Okay? Okay. Okay, I'm dressed. My hair is half up, half down, so it's kind of done. I put a little bit of eyeshadow on my lower line, and then a white eyeliner in there, and now I have to put on a lip color, so I'm gonna do I'm going to line it with this Milani one. I was going to choose a dark red for my lips, but now that I'm wearing my witchy shirt, I think I should make it a lighter pink. So I took Double Dare out. Let's try it. Is that too bright for this eye look? What do we think? Do we think it's too bright? I don't think so. I think it's cute. Good old Double Dare coming in clutch. So, that is my makeup done for today's work Zoom meetings and my hair done. I thought sleeping with it in braids would be a good idea, but now it's just kind of frizzy. So now I'm not sure that that was the best idea, but what's done is done, and we can't undo it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Let me know if you like this video and you want more random get ready with me's in the future. Yeah, I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!